my ex kept coming back in my dreams over the last couple of days. And I woke up this morning and I'm like, he doesn't deserve to be called my ex. Being called my ex would be a privilege. Even being called my ex-business partner and being called my ex-friend is a privilege. Because it gives them a certain importance in my life. It gives them a certain chapter. It gives them, like in the book of my life, it gives them the chapter of the ex-business partner. And at the same time, it protects their identity because what I talk about is all of the shit that they put me through. So I sat there and I'm like, why am I calling John Ephraim my ex? And why am I calling James William Awad my ex-business partner? When in order to be a business partner, you have to act like a business partner. When in reality, he acted like a tyrant, like an emotionally immature tyrant. And John acted like he was hotter than he was. Lying to my face, hiding a full-on relationship for a year that he had with another girl, while he was seeing me and he was telling me that he wasn't seeing anybody else and that he was sleeping only with me. While the girl was publicly on her Twitter posting absolutely everything that was happening in their relationship. Like, that's not an ex. And James is not an ex-business partner. In an ex-business partnership, there's equality when the entire time what I was doing is begging for him to act like an equal. Because he was constantly going on a rampage and he was constantly like, oh, I'm the one that has money. I'm the one that's investing the money in the companies. Therefore, I'm the one that has the last word. Fuck off. That's not how it works. And it got me thinking truly because this is my story. This is me, how I experienced my life. I get to name whoever I want to name. The fear was that it was going to be seen as messy or it was going to be seen as dramatic or whatever it was. It's like, oh no, you have to keep their name private. They're not like that with everybody. You're absolutely right, but I'm not telling anybody else's story. I'm telling my story. After that, they get to do whatever they want to do with the story. But it doesn't deny that this is how they acted with me. So if someone approaches them after that and they're like, oh, Shaya said this story about you, and they start judging them, that's not my fault. I'm just saying my story. If someone wants to judge them for what they did in the past, that's on them. If they don't want to get to know them, that's on them again. My name was dragged through the mud in the Montreal community and with all of James's friends. John's sisters, Natasha and Sorel, they talked shit behind my back at the table to their parents. That their parents, I considered my parents for a while. They talked shit about me while smiling to my face and saying that everything was okay. And John didn't say anything. He's like, oh, I don't want to get involved. Everybody was like, oh, I don't want to get involved when Sarah's name is dragged through the mud. But I feel like I can't say people's name when it comes to me telling my story because it's considered messy. Why am I giving them more importance in my story than my own comfort? It's my story. Again, I want to be comfortable the way that I say it. And the way that I feel comfortable saying it is just by using their name because their name is who they are. Like it's just who they are. They are nothing else. They're not my ex-boyfriend. They're not my ex-business partner because there are certain expectations that come from being a boyfriend or even from being an ex-situationship.